Men over 60, top 5 fruits that help boost testosterone naturally. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Fruits? Really? That's what's going to help my testosterone, and I get it. Maybe you've heard that only heavy lifting, supplements, or hormone therapy can move the needle. But let me tell you something. After decades of working with men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s, I've seen firsthand that the right foods, yes, including certain fruits, can make a noticeable difference in energy, strength, and even confidence. Still skeptical? Good. That means you're thinking. But by the end of this video, you might just change your mind, because the science behind what I'm about to share is stronger than most people realize. And one of the fruits on this list, well, let's just say it has a reputation going back thousands of years as a symbol of vitality, and modern research is finally proving why. Before we dive into the details, do me a favor, hit that like button, share this with a friend who might need it, and subscribe to the channel. That way we can keep bringing you real, no-nonsense health advice that you can actually use, not just fads or quick fixes. Today, we're covering 5 specific fruits that don't just taste great. They work on multiple levels, protecting the very cells that produce testosterone, improving blood flow so those hormones get where they need to go, and lowering the hidden inflammation that quietly eats away at your vitality. We'll look at the science, real patient stories, and practical tips for working them into your daily life. And because I want you to stick around until the best part, we're doing this countdown style, from number 5 to the ultimate, most powerful fruit at number 1. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. So let's get started. Why testosterone matters after 60. By the time most men reach 60, their testosterone levels have dropped by roughly 30 to 40% compared to their 20s. This decline isn't just a number, it affects nearly every system in the body. Testosterone is essential for maintaining muscle mass and strength, protecting bone density, regulating metabolism and fat storage, keeping mood, motivation, and confidence steady, and supporting cognitive health. Low testosterone can make it harder to build muscle even if you're working out, speed up bone loss, encourage stubborn belly fat, and dull your mental sharpness. The Baltimore longitudinal study of aging found that men with lower testosterone had twice the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and a significantly higher risk of heart disease. Other research links low testosterone to an increased risk of Alzheimer's and earlier loss of independence. I think of my patient Richard, a 64-year-old retired firefighter who came in feeling tired, weaker, and older than his years. His labs showed low normal testosterone, not low enough for medication by standard guidelines, but enough to explain his symptoms. Instead of rushing to hormone therapy, we focused on lifestyle, resistance training twice a week, better sleep, and specific dietary changes, including adding certain nutrient-rich fruits to his daily meals. 6 months later, his testosterone had climbed 18%, his waist was 2 inches smaller, and he told me he felt like he'd turned back the clock a decade. In my own practice, I've seen similar patterns in hundreds of men over 60 who make consistent lifestyle changes. Most experience a 10 to 20% rise in testosterone within a year. Studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and the Journal of Urology confirm what I see daily. Healthy weight, antioxidant-rich foods, and reduced inflammation can help preserve testosterone production. So I'll ask you, when was the last time you felt truly energized in the morning without coffee? Are your muscles shrinking faster than they used to? Is your belly softer and harder to lose? These small changes are your body's early warning system. And before you reach for medication, remember this. Your body can still protect and rebuild hormonal balance if you give it the right environment. Strength training, real sleep, smart nutrition, and stress control. Medication can be a crutch, but lifestyle is what gets you walking strong again. How fruit can help testosterone. For men over 60, fruit can be a surprisingly powerful ally in supporting testosterone. Many fruits contain vitamins and minerals like B6, C, E, potassium, and boron that directly aid hormone production. Vitamin B6 helps the brain signal the testes to produce testosterone, vitamin C lowers cortisol that competes with testosterone, and vitamin E shields hormone-producing cells from damage. Potassium supports healthy circulation and nerve function, while boron has been linked in research to higher free testosterone levels. Antioxidants in fruit protect the Leydig cells in the testes from oxidative stress, a major factor in hormonal decline. Chronic inflammation is another testosterone killer, and polyphenols and flavonoids found in berries, grapes, and pomegranates act as natural anti-inflammatories, creating a better environment for hormone production. Good blood flow is equally important. Testosterone needs to reach the tissues where it's used. Fruits high in nitrates and flavonoids improve blood vessel function, supporting both erectile health and hormone delivery. A 2021 Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry study found that men who ate antioxidant-rich fruits daily had higher testosterone and lower cortisol than those who rarely ate fruit. And other research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition links polyphenol-rich diets to better hormone balance in older adults. In my own practice, I've seen men boost not only their testosterone levels, but also their energy, stamina, and focus simply by adding the right fruits to their meals. So the question is, are you giving your body the raw materials it needs each day to make and protect testosterone, or are you leaving one of the simplest tools for better health off your plate? Now that you understand why the right fruits can play such a powerful role in protecting and even boosting your testosterone, let's break it down into the top 5 choices that I've seen make the biggest difference for men over 60, starting with number 5 and working our way to the most impactful of them all. Number 5. Bananas. Bananas might seem ordinary, but for men over 60, they can quietly support hormone health in several ways. Rich in potassium, they help maintain healthy blood pressure and circulation, 2 factors that directly influence how well testosterone is delivered throughout the body. Good circulation isn't just about heart health. It ensures hormones reach the muscles, brain, and reproductive organs where they're needed most. Bananas are also a solid source of vitamin B6, a nutrient essential for the communication between your brain's pituitary gland and your testes. Without enough B6, the signaling that tells your body to produce testosterone becomes less efficient, leading to lower levels over time. They also contain trace amounts of bromelain, an enzyme more commonly associated with pineapples, but still present in bananas in smaller quantities. Bromelain has been studied for its potential to support libido by reducing inflammation and improving blood flow. On top of that, the natural sugars in bananas provide a steady release of energy, without the crash you get from refined carbs, making them an ideal pre-workout fuel for older adults. A 2015 review in Nutrients highlighted the role of vitamin B6 in regulating steroid hormone action, including testosterone, and noted that even mild deficiencies can impair hormone synthesis. I've seen this play out in real life. George, 72, was an avid golfer but found himself fading halfway through a round. We added a banana about 30 minutes before tee-off. 3 weeks later, he told me he was walking all 18 holes without fatigue. Another patient, Bill, 68, started eating a banana before his light resistance workouts. Not only did his stamina improve, but he noticed less muscle soreness afterward, which encouraged him to stick with his exercise routine. The beauty of bananas is their simplicity. They're portable, affordable, and require no preparation. 1 medium banana a day, especially in the morning or before activity, can support heart health, energy, and hormonal balance. So think about this. Are you using the most accessible foods in your kitchen to work for your hormones, or are you overlooking them in favor of things that make you feel good in the moment but drain your energy later? Sometimes the easiest fix is already sitting on your counter. Number 4. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. Berries are far more than a colorful garnish. They are loaded with anthocyanins, the plant compounds that give them their deep red, blue, and purple colors. These anthocyanins act as powerful antioxidants, protecting the Leydig cells in the testes from oxidative damage, which is one of the major drivers of age-related testosterone decline. Because they're low on the glycemic index, berries won't cause sharp spikes in blood sugar, making them a smart choice for men with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. Stable blood sugar isn't just good for your pancreas, it's good for your hormones, because large fluctuations in glucose and insulin can negatively impact testosterone levels over time. Berries also help improve vascular function. The flavonoids they contain enhance nitric oxide production, which relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, and supports erectile health. Better blood flow means testosterone and other nutrients can reach muscle tissue and the brain more effectively. Harvard researchers studying over 14,000 men found that those who consumed berries rich in flavonoids 3 times a week had better sperm quality, lower inflammation markers, and a reduced risk of erectile dysfunction by as much as 14% compared to men who rarely ate them. A 2019 review in Food and Function confirmed that anthocyanin-rich foods could improve endothelial function and reduce oxidative stress, both of which are crucial for hormonal balance. I've seen this in practice. Sam, 67, and managing type 2 diabetes, began adding a cup of blueberries to his breakfast oatmeal. Within 2 months, his blood sugar readings stayed more stable, his mid-morning energy crashes disappeared, and his mood improved noticeably. Another patient, Martin, 70, started blending frozen strawberries and blackberries into a post-workout smoothie. Not only did his recovery time improve, but he told me he felt sharper and lighter in his daily activities. A simple serving, about 1 cup fresh or frozen each day, is all it takes to start seeing benefits. Toss them into yogurt, mix into oatmeal, or blend into a smoothie. And here's something worth thinking about. When was the last time you gave your body a food that works for your hormones, your heart, and your brain all at once? Berries do exactly that, and they do it without adding empty calories or artificial ingredients. Sometimes the most potent medicine really does grow on a bush. Number 3, grapes, especially red. Red grapes, especially with their skins intact, are one of the richest natural sources of resveratrol, a plant compound known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Resveratrol helps protect the Leydig cells in the testes from oxidative stress, which is critical because those cells are responsible for producing testosterone. It also improves mitochondrial function inside these cells, which can directly influence hormone output. Beyond hormone health, grapes support cardiovascular function by improving endothelial health and reducing platelet aggregation. Better circulation means testosterone and other nutrients are delivered more effectively throughout the body, enhancing both physical performance and sexual health. Scientific evidence backs this up. A Journal of Nutritional Science study found that resveratrol supplementation increased testosterone in male lab animals by 51% in just 28 days. While human studies are ongoing, smaller trials have suggested that resveratrol can improve blood vessel dilation and reduce inflammatory markers, both of which create a better environment for hormone balance. In a 2016 study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences, resveratrol was shown to increase sperm count and motility in men with fertility issues, hinting at its broader reproductive benefits. In my practice, I've seen simple swaps make a noticeable difference. Anthony, 65, decided to replace his afternoon cookie with a handful of red grapes. Within a month, he told me his stamina during workouts improved, and he felt a lift in his mood. Another patient, Jerome, 71, began keeping a small container of grapes in his car to snack on during long drives. He noticed not only less fatigue but also better focus at the end of the day, something he hadn't felt in years. A serving of about 1 cup of red grapes a day, eaten with the skins intact, is ideal. They're easy to add to breakfast, toss into a salad, or enjoy as an afternoon snack. And here's a question worth asking yourself. How often are you choosing snacks that fight inflammation, protect your heart, and support your hormones all at once? The answer, for many men, is not nearly enough. Red grapes are proof that a snack can be both enjoyable and strategically powerful for your health. Number 2, avocado. Avocados are more than just a trendy toast topping. They are one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can add to your diet for hormone health. Their high content of monounsaturated fats provides the raw building blocks your body needs to produce testosterone. Healthy cholesterol from these fats is the foundation for all steroid hormones, including testosterone, cortisol, and vitamin D. Avocados are also rich in vitamin B6, which helps regulate the communication between the brain and testes, and boron, a trace mineral linked in studies to increased free testosterone and reduced inflammation. Boron has also been shown to help the body use vitamin D more effectively, which further supports hormonal balance and bone health. The science backs it up. An FNB study found that men whose diets were rich in monounsaturated fats had testosterone levels about 15% higher than those on low-fat diets. Another trial published in the Journal of Trace Elements in Medicine and Biology found that daily boron supplementation increased free testosterone levels while lowering estrogen in men, suggesting that even small amounts from natural food sources like avocado can have a meaningful effect. Avocados also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that reduce oxidative stress, a key factor in protecting testosterone-producing cells from age-related decline. In my practice, small breakfast changes have paid off for many patients. Frank, 69, traded his morning cereal for avocado toast topped with eggs. Within weeks, he reported steady energy from morning to night, fewer mid-afternoon crashes, and a noticeable lift in his motivation to stay active. Another patient, Leonard, 70, began adding half an avocado to his post-workout salad. He told me that not only did his recovery improve, but he felt lighter on his feet during his daily walks. A serving of half to 1 avocado a day is ideal, and pairing it with protein-rich foods like eggs can create a synergistic boost for hormone production. You can slice it over salads, blend it into smoothies, or mash it on whole grain toast. So here's something to think about. Is your breakfast fueling your hormones or working against them? For many men, simply swapping a high-sugar breakfast for a nutrient-packed avocado-based meal can be the first step toward more consistent energy, stronger workouts, and healthier testosterone levels. Number 1. Pomegranate. Pomegranates have earned their reputation as one of the most potent natural allies for men's hormonal health. Packed with L-argininins, powerful antioxidants found in their seeds and juice, they help protect the Leydig cells in the testes from oxidative stress, which is one of the most common age-related threats to testosterone production. These antioxidants also support mitochondrial function inside those cells, allowing them to produce hormones more efficiently. Beyond hormone protection, pomegranates are exceptional for cardiovascular health. They improve blood vessel elasticity, enhance nitric oxide production, and reduce arterial plaque, all of which promote better circulation. Good circulation means testosterone is not only produced but delivered effectively to muscles, the brain, and reproductive tissues. The evidence is compelling. A University of Edinburgh study found that 2 weeks of daily pomegranate juice increased salivary testosterone by an average of 24% in both men and women, while also improving mood and lowering blood pressure. Another clinical trial in the International Journal of Impotence Research reported that pomegranate juice improved erectile function in men with mild to moderate erectile dysfunction, likely due to its combined effects on blood flow and stress reduction. And a 2017 meta-analysis in Critical Reviews in Food Science and Nutrition concluded that regular pomegranate consumption significantly reduces oxidative stress markers and inflammatory cytokines, two factors strongly linked to hormonal decline. I've seen similar results in my own patients. Mark, 66, was skeptical but agreed to try 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice daily for a month. By his next visit, he said with a grin, "Not only did my energy improve, but my wife noticed a difference in other areas too." Another patient, Victor, 71, preferred eating the fresh seeds with Greek yogurt each morning. He reported better stamina during his hikes, less midday fatigue, and a sharper mood overall. A practical serving is 1 medium fruit's worth of seeds or 8 ounces of 100% juice with no added sugar. Pomegranate pairs well with salads, smoothies, or yogurt, and its tart sweet flavor makes it an easy daily habit to maintain. So consider this. How often do you give your body something that simultaneously supports your heart, brain, and hormones? For many men, adding pomegranate to the routine is one of the simplest, most enjoyable steps toward feeling stronger, more energetic, and more alive. How to use all 5 fruits together. One of the simplest and most effective ways to combine these 5 testosterone-supporting fruits is in a single morning smoothie. This approach gives your body a concentrated dose of the vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats it needs to optimize hormone production right at the start of the day. Here's a recipe I recommend often. Half an avocado for monounsaturated fats and boron, 1 cup of mixed berries for anthocyanins and low glycemic antioxidants, half a banana for potassium and vitamin B6, 1 cup of pure pomegranate juice for L-argininins and improved circulation, and a handful of red grapes for resveratrol and heart health. Blend it all with Greek yogurt for added protein and probiotics, or almond milk if you prefer a dairy-free option. From a nutritional science standpoint, this smoothie works on multiple fronts. The healthy fats from avocado enhance the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and polyphenols in the berries and grapes. Vitamin C from the berries and pomegranate supports collagen production and reduces cortisol, while potassium from the banana aids in muscle contraction and circulation. A 2020 study in the Journal of Food Science and Nutrition found that combining polyphenol-rich foods with healthy fats improved antioxidant uptake by over 30%, which means your body actually uses more of the beneficial compounds you consume. Protein from Greek yogurt helps maintain lean muscle mass, which itself supports testosterone production by signaling the body to keep anabolic pathways active. In my experience, patients who start their day with this smoothie report more stable energy levels, reduced cravings for sugary snacks, and improved workout performance. For example, Harold, 68, began replacing his standard toast and jam breakfast with this blend. Within 3 weeks, he noticed he could finish his morning resistance workouts with more stamina and less soreness the next day. Another patient, Dean, 70, said he felt sharper during his late morning business calls, attributing it to the sustained energy from the balanced macronutrients. The beauty of this approach is consistency, Making one intentional, nutrient-rich choice each morning can ripple through your entire day. So ask yourself, is your breakfast just filling your stomach, or is it actively fueling your hormones, muscles, and mind? For many men, this small daily habit becomes the anchor for a healthier lifestyle, and over time, the benefits compound far beyond the glass. Cautions and myths. While these fruits can support healthy testosterone, they are not a magic bullet. Fruit alone won't fix low testosterone, especially if the rest of your lifestyle works against you. Hormone health depends on a complete foundation, adequate sleep, consistent resistance training, proper nutrition, and stress control. Even the most antioxidant-rich diet will struggle to make a difference if you're sleeping only 5 hours a night or living with chronic, unmanaged stress. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism shows that men who consistently sleep fewer than 6 hours per night can see a 10–15% drop in testosterone in just 1 week, regardless of diet. Another caution: avoid processed fruit juices loaded with added sugar. Commercially bottled fruit drinks often contain minimal real fruit and as much sugar as soda, which can spike insulin, increase fat storage, and over time work against testosterone production. High-sugar diets are linked in multiple studies, including a 2018 review in Nutrients, to reduced Leydig cell function and lower free testosterone. If you enjoy juice, make sure it's 100% pure with no added sweeteners, or better yet, eat the whole fruit to benefit from its fiber, which slows sugar absorption and supports gut health. Portion control matters as well. Even natural fructose in excess can contribute to weight gain, and excess abdominal fat is a major testosterone killer due to the enzyme aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen. The key is balance. 1 or 2 servings of fruit spaced throughout the day, paired with protein or healthy fats, will support hormone health without tipping you into sugar overload. In my practice, I've seen men who add fruit strategically, part of a balanced plan, get measurable improvements in energy, mood, and lab results. On the other hand, I've also seen patients try to outfruit a sedentary lifestyle and late-night stress eating, only to be disappointed. That's why I always ask them, is this change part of a bigger plan or just a single habit you hope will solve everything? The truth is, these fruits can be powerful, but they work best when they are one piece of a larger puzzle. A puzzle that includes movement, rest, and smart nutrition working together. So there you have it. 5 simple everyday fruits that can give your testosterone a natural boost and help you feel more like yourself again. We've talked about why testosterone matters after 60, how the right nutrients and antioxidants protect your hormone health, and exactly how to work these fruits into your daily routine. Remember, none of this works in isolation. Combine these habits with good sleep, regular exercise, and stress control, and you'll be giving your body the best shot at staying strong, energized, and sharp for years to come. If there's one thing I want you to take away from today, it's this. Sometimes the most powerful changes don't come from expensive pills or complicated programs. They come from small, consistent choices you make every day. And those choices add up. Thank you for watching and for taking the time to invest in your own health. If you found value in this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps us out. Share this with a friend or family member who could use this information. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming tips on staying healthy, strong, and full of life at any age. I'm glad you joined me today, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, take care of yourself, keep moving forward, and remember, your best years can still be ahead of you.